Money is a strange companion. It can be a faithful servant or a ruthless master. It will whisper to you at night when the bills are due and shout your name in the marketplace when abundance flows. But money, like the wind, only stays with those who know how to hold it without clutching too tightly. The rules of money are not written in marble halls or whispered in high towers. They are carved in the quiet habits of daily life. If you learn these rules, you won't just make money. You'll keep it, grow it, and let it serve a life worth living. Respect every coin. If you don't value $1, 10,000 will slip through your fingers. Spend less than you earn. The world will tempt you with shiny things, but peace of mind is the true treasure. Save before you spend. Your future self is watching every choice you make today. Let your money work. Idle money sleeps, but invested money grows while you rest. Learn before you leap. The fastest way to lose money is to chase it without wisdom. Avoid debt like a storm. If you must borrow, borrow with a plan and a clear exit. Track every dollar. What you measure, you can master. Protect what you have. Insurance, security, and wise planning are shields against life's surprises. Diversify your streams. One river can dry, but many streams keep the land fertile. Live below your means. Wealth is not the house you live in, but the freedom you wake up to. Be generous but wise. Giving without thought is not kindness, it's carelessness. Keep learning. Money changes shape with the time, so your mind must stay sharp. Separate wants from needs. Hunger for status can starve the soul. Delayed gratification. Patience turns small seeds into forests. Beware of lifestyle creep. If your income grows, let your wisdom grow faster. Avoid emotional spending. Money should serve reason, not moods. Have an emergency fund because life does not send invitations before it storms. Mind your company. Spend time with those who value growth, not just gold. Never stop earning. Even when comfortable, keep the river flowing. Let money be your servant. Never bow to it as your master. And when all is said and done, remember, money will never love you, but it will serve you if you walk with dignity, patience, and unshakable discipline. Wealth is not the numbers in your account. Wealth is the life you build with them. People often overlook the smallest coin. They toss them into drawers, forget them in pockets, or leave them at the bottom of handbags as if they hold no weight. But the truth is, every great fortune is built from the gathering of small amounts over time. A single coin may seem powerless, but enough of them cared for and collected with discipline can build a bridge from poverty to prosperity. When you dismiss the small, you send a message to yourself and to the world that you are careless with what you are given. And money, like any resource, does not stay long with the careless. If you do not respect a single dollar, $10,000 will slip through your fingers just as easily. It is not about becoming stingy or obsessed. It is about being mindful. That dollar you save instead of spending without thought might be the first brick in the foundation of your financial freedom. Small amounts, when saved or invested, have a quiet power. They grow in the background, compounding into something far greater than they began. Think of a jar into which you drop your change each day. At first, it's almost nothing, but weeks pass, months pass. Then one day you pour it out, and what was once a too small to matter has become a sum large enough to pay a bill, cover an emergency, or fund a new dream. The principle is not just about coins, it's about the habit of attention. If you can handle the little things well, the bigger things will take care of themselves. A person who manages small amounts with care is practicing the same discipline required to manage wealth. On the other hand, someone who wastes what they consider a small money develops a quiet leak in their financial life. And over the years, those leaks can drain the potential for wealth. So the next time you find a coin on the sidewalk, pick it up. The next time you receive a small amount, smile and keep it safe. See it not for what it is, but for what it can become. Great wealth doesn't arrive overnight. It walks towards you in tiny steps. Respect each step, no matter how small. For the hands that can honor a penny will one day hold a fortune without fear of losing it. Money is more than numbers in a bank account. It is a reflection of choices, discipline, and the stories we tell ourselves in moments of weakness or strength. Emotional spending is when those choices are stolen away. When our hearts, not our heads, take the wheel. It's buying to fill a void, to quiet a sadness, to celebrate recklessly, or to prove something to others. The danger is that emotions are fleeting, but the consequences of spending last far longer. A moment of loneliness can lead to an expensive impulse purchase. A burst of joy can trigger unnecessary indulgence. An evening of stress can end with your wallet lighter and your mind heavier with regret. When you spend with emotions instead of intention, you let your feelings dictate your future. You trade long-term stability for short-term comfort, and often that comfort fades before you even get the receipt. The first step to controlling emotional spending is awareness. Ask yourself before each purchase, do I need this or am I trying to feel something? If the answer is the latter, pause. Give your emotions space to breathe without swiping your card as a coping mechanism. Learn your triggers. Maybe it's boredom. Maybe it's the lure of a sale that feels like a prize you can't miss. Maybe it's seeing what others have and wanting to match them. Understanding what stirs that urge helps you prepare for it, rather than be swept away by it. Find healthier replacements for those emotional urges. Go for a walk when you feel restless. Call a friend when you feel lonely. Write in a journal when you're stressed. You may discover that what you truly crave isn't the item in the store. It's connection, rest, or peace of mind. When you master your emotions, you master your money. You'll learn that happiness doesn't live in a shopping bag, and confidence doesn't come from a price tag. You'll start making purchases that align with your values, not your impulses. Remember, the goal isn't to never enjoy your money. It's to enjoy it without regret. Spend with intention. Let your wallet reflect wisdom, not whim. The richest people are not those who buy everything they desire. They are those whose hearts are full enough that they don't need to buy their joy. Money is one of life's loudest teachers. It speaks in the language of numbers, but its lessons are written in habits, choices, and time. Over the course of your life, it will test your patience, your discipline, your courage, and your humility. It will tempt you to chase it recklessly and dare you to ignore it carelessly. But if you learn to walk with it in balance, not too fast, not too slow, you will discover that it is not the master, but the servant. The rules we have walked through are not just about earning more or spending less. They are about shaping the kind of person you become when wealth is in your hands. For what use is money if you cannot keep it? And what good is keeping it if you do not know how to use it? We began with the truth that every coin matters. This is not simply about arithmetic, it is about. If you treat the smallest dollar with dignity, the largest sums will find their way to you and know they are safe. From there, we learn the sacred law of living beneath your means, saving before spending, and allowing your money to work while you rest. We spoke of danger, the kind that wears the mask of convenience. Debt can seem like a helping hand, but often it is a grip that tightens. Emotional spending can feel like comfort, but often it leaves you emptier than before. And lifestyle creep, that slow and subtle thief, can rob you without making a sound. Yet money is not only about caution, it is about creation. We talked of building multiple streams of income, protecting what you've earned and never allowing your skills to sit idle. We spoke of patience, for money grows best in the soil of time. And we reminded ourselves that generosity, when guided by wisdom, multiplies blessings far beyond the numbers on a page. But above all, these rules lead to a deeper truth. Wealth is not measured by possessions, but by freedom. It is the freedom to wake without worry, the freedom to give without fear, the freedom to choose your time, your work, and your life's path without the chains of financial desperation. Understand this: money will never make you whole. It can buy comfort, but not contentment. It can purchase time, but not purpose. That is why discipline, not desire, must be your compass. That is why self-respect, not greed, must be your guide. If you hold to these rules, you will not only gather wealth, you will keep your soul intact in the process. And in the end, that is the greatest return on investment. A life well lived with enough in your hands to meet your needs, fulfill your dreams, and bless the world around you. Walk wisely, walk patiently, let money serve you, and never bow to serve it.